Do you have a message you're just itching to share with the world? Even if you're not ready, we can still share. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. Now, Anchor can even match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. Go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using the Anchor platform. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. At long last, your wait is over. My website is ready to go. Go check it out. www.coachedandloved.com. Again, that's www.coachedandloved.com. It's awesome! This world is filled with more sad stories than water, more anger than blades of grass. But what they won't tell you is there is more magic than grains of sand, more hope than mornings began. What they won't tell you is you were never meant to be a tragedy. You are and have always been a revolution. Hi, this is Coach MK, and this is the Morning Mantra. Hi, my name is MK Fleming. I'm a run coach based in Denver, Colorado. But this isn't a podcast about running exactly. Don't tell my clients, but we're never really talking about the running. When you know a craptastic event is coming, it helps to have a mantra to keep you centered and focused as you move through it. You don't have to be an athlete to be #coached and loved by Coach MK. And if you are here, then you are #winning at life. Today's mantra is, I'm magic. I'm magic. Happy day after Valentine's Day, aka the day when we remember that most of the people we saw yesterday were performing. We remember all the Valentine's Days that we have been with somebody and we weren't really that happy because it was the only day a year they were really nice to us. Yay! It's also the day when we start to think about, well, I'm just going to love myself. And it's an easy thing to say, but it's a harder thing to do, especially if you're a woman and you've been conditioned since birth to not take pride or even appreciate any part of your body. We're going to spend the next week undoing some of that conditioning here on the Mantra Pod. You remember that 14 days of positivity I really wanted to stick to? The Denver teacher strike got in the way of that. So we're going to get back on track and we're going to pick apart one body part each day for the next 6 days to really, really celebrate. Because, undoing 40 years of conditioning, it's a process, y'all. It's not going to happen overnight. But it starts with that fundamental question, what do I have to work with? You've got more than you think you do. Before we get started, and we're going to kick this off on Saturday morning, I want you to look in the mirror, and instead of looking for imperfections, I want you to look for perfections. I have 2 hands that function, and if you do, you're ahead of me because I still can't feel my left thumb and haven't in well over a year. I might never have sensation in that thumb again. If you have a spine that doesn't ache, once again, you're ahead of me. If you have 2 legs that work, you're ahead of many people. And not that it's a race, but it's something to work with that's familiar, that you might not appreciate because it's consistently there for you and easy to overlook. But now is the time to start appreciating all those parts of you that you've been overlooking. Those things that deserve some credit. Those things that do you good. And maybe you'll start seeing some of those same things in other people. If ever you've wondered why I say with such confidence that you are so easy to love, it's because I do these same things with me and the people around me. And once you've gotten into the habit of looking for the magic finds you. And it's so easy to love everything about this silly little life of ours, from the world's most boring running route to the world's most boring husband. And when you stop and think about it, the fact that they don't change and always do exactly what you expect them to do, that is a special, rare, and gorgeous type of magic. I will choose that magic every day of the week. You have magic too? Let's start identifying it, and then let's start celebrating. But it starts by looking in the mirror and saying, I'm magic! Say it like you mean it. And then we're going to start the process of making you mean it. You are coached, you are loved, and you are winning at life. And you are definitely winning at life if you subscribe to my Nuzzlenut newsletter, follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram. Feel free to do all three. Thank you so much for your continued support of the Mantra Pod. Would you mind heading over to iTunes and giving me a rating? Not just in stars, but also with words. Those ratings matter. They help boost in the rankings and help new listeners find us. Also, if you could head over to Instagram and follow us at Morning Mantra Pod, or take a minute to like the Coach MK Facebook page, we can interact. I'll see what you like, and the more that I know about you and the more I know that what you like, the more relevant I can tailor the content to your interest and make it the whole experience better for you. So please review me on iTunes, follow me on Instagram, like the Facebook page, talk to me, and tell me what you want more of. Thanks.